What's going on, guys? And we're hearing that our man James Harden is allegedly conflicted. He can't make a decision on where he wants to go. Does he want to stay? I don't know why I said that like that, but does he want to stay in good old Houston? Good old Philadelphia with new coach Nick Nurse? Or does he want to go back home where his family is, where his businesses are, where his favorite pastime activity is is missing him. He's got his jersey hung up at the rafters at one club. Houston, baby. Does he go back? Maybe. But he's torn. He doesn't know what he wants to do because both teams can pay him a lot of money. I think both teams can offer him 4-year, over $200 million. 202 from the Rockets, 210 from the Sixers. So $8 million ain't that much of a difference when you get him paid $200 million. And Charania is saying that he's torn. So the quote from a podcast, the Ryan Rossellio podcast, says, quote, "I don't think he knows as far as what I know about his mindsets. I don't think he's totally is there. We're less than a month out from free agency starting. I really think he's torn with the prospect of staying in Philadelphia or moving on to Houston, potentially, and returning back to his home. That's where his roots are, and his family there, of course. They got upwards of $60 million cap space. They can make even more money available, close to $70 million cap space. They're going to have a ton of money. I think this is a team in Houston where I do believe they're going to be aggressive in the marketplace, potentially 2-year deals, balloon type deals, or whether it's Brook Lopez, Dylan Brooks, obviously James Harden. They're going to be a team that's going to try to beef up that roster. Now, whether that's anywhere from 3 to 5 year veterans, 5 veterans they sign, we don't know. My sense right now is James Harden is someone who's torn. I think whichever way it goes, it's going to be relatively close. I think as we get closer to July 1st, June 30th, those conversations that he's going to have as he becomes a free agent with Nick Nurse and Daryl Morey, what their vision is for him, with what their team vision is, what the offer ultimately is going to be versus comparing what Houston comes with on June 30th, July 1st. Those are all very important factors. This is a guy you would assume would sit down with both teams. Philadelphia is going to have a window earlier, potentially going in and scheduling meetings. This is a situation now we're going to see which way it lands, end quote, at a Charania. And they hired Nick Nurse after finding Doc Rivers, which is an element Harden has to figure out what looks like moving forward. So again, brings up another can of worms that does Harden want to stay? What does Harden want to do? Because it's all very interesting with Harden, I think, especially if you're a basketball fan like me, because I think we just want to see what Harden wants to do, because we have no idea, it feels like at times, what this man wants to do, because James Harden is like a guy who, it's like watching, it's been a weird spin over the last few years. What are your guys' thoughts?